While your logo speaks about you and your business and what your business stands for, your brand is more than your logo. Consider your brand to be everything about you and your business, how you communicate, your tone, your tribe. It entails the colors you identify with, the typography, and how your personality and how you present yourself or your business to the world. So in this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to create a meaningful brand for your business. I'm going to be showing you how to create a brand kit for your business. So the first thing about branding, if you don't have an existing branding document, is for you to start with the why. What is your purpose? So what is your why of starting the business, or what is your why of doing what you are doing? When you look at big companies like Apple, like Tesla, they all have their purposes, they have their why that drives them, and the specific solution they want to bring about, and that is what people identify them for. So the purpose of Apple is that they want to challenge the status quo and to think differently. And for Tesla, they want to accelerate transition to sustainable energy. So what is your purpose? What is your why? Why does your brand exist? You might also want to look into your values. What are the values that drive you, and how do you operate, or how would you achieve your why, and how would you achieve your purpose? So your values should be distinct and actionable. So for example, the Grandmaster Africa has one of its values to be professionalism, so which means it wants to be professional in every of its dealings, and that is one of the values, how it wants to get to its purpose. So what is your own value? What are your values? They have to be distinct and actionable. So why does your brand exist, and what values will guide you? So also you should find your tribe. In designing the brand for your business, one of the key and important things you want to consider is, who are your audience? You see, a lot of businesses makes mistake to want to reach everyone. If you're selling for everyone, you're selling for no one. So who are your target audience? Who are your tribe? Who are your community? So you can't please everyone. So you have to narrow down and find your niche to find your tribe. Also, you have to be unique, create value. So what is your value proposition? What is your uniqueness, and how do you want to create value? So your uniqueness could be the personality behind the brand. How do you want to sound? Is it funny? All this comes in together to what people get to know about your brand. So being unique also has to do with choosing the right name for your brand, for your business. If you don't have, then you have to ensure that your brand fulfills this four basic checklists. Is it memorable? You have to choose a name that is memorable, a name that is easy for people to remember, and for them to it sounds very sticky to people. Just look at Google, Apple. Those are some of the names that are very sticky. Your name might not be a phrase or a word like that. It could be multiple words, let's say 2, but it should be something very sticky and memorable. So choose a name that is simple to and easy to remember. It should be purposeful. So let your name identify with your brand purpose, your why. So you want to ensure that your name resonates with your purpose, the value you are creating in your niche. Appropriate. So is your name appropriate? Is your brand name right for the type of niche you are and your audience? So you want to ensure that you choose a name that is appropriate. So after choosing all this, then you check for its availability. So is any of your competitors using the name already? Then if that is the case, then you might need to come up with a few more names, and to ensure you have the one that is unique to you and that you are going to use. So these are the basic checklists. So also about branding, when we talk about branding, we want to talk about the brand elements, and this has to do with the logos, the color, the typography. So when we talk about logo, just look at the various brands around you. This is Pepsi, you have Google, you have Apple, you have NASA. All these brands have their unique logos that is unique to them and represent their identity. In branding, color holds power and it influences our mood. Studies have shown that color plays significant roles in marketing and branding. Color influences around 85% of shoppers' purchase decisions. So about 62.9% of product assessment is based on color alone, and color increases brand awareness by 80%. So basically, colors influence how consumers view the personality of your brand. And here we'll be talking about three main categories of color. We have the warm color, the cool color, and the neutral color. And you want to ensure that you choose a combination that represents you, that is meaningful to your brand. So you want to choose something like red or yellow or orange, and its variations like pink, which are warm colors. It shows optimism, it shows excitement, and you have them shows excitement, sometimes danger like red, and it is used to as call to action in marketing. Red is used as call to action as a call to action button in marketing. And you have cool colors, which are green, blue, purple, and their variations like violet. And you have neutral colors like brown, black, and white, as well as a variation like gray. We're going into this. I'll be showing you this in subsequent lessons. Then you have the typography. Is it serif? Is it sans serif? Is it script, or is just a decorative typography? So typography has to do with the fonts. So what fonts allows you to communicate to your audience? What fonts will represent you? What fonts aligns with what you do? It's not just about what you say, but it's about how you say it. So make it fit into your personality. All this have to fit into your personality. If you are into wedding and events, you might want to choose a font like script to show flowery. If you're a finance person, you might want to choose a serif font to convey reliability. So all this plays a role in your branding, and you have to take them. You have to consider all these elements to ensure you have a perfect branding. You don't have to worry yourself about all this. With Canva, you can easily create these branding elements and use them for your branding elements and use them for your business without any technicality. So let's create a brand kit.